Today I'm taking a tour of Auschwitz. It's about an hour bus ride.
The office for Kraków City Tours is right around the corner from the train station, just on the north side of Old Town. Tours leave at 9 a.m., and right next door is this vegetarian restaurant, which is a great place to get a cup of coffee before the tour leaves.
It was a cold, rainy, dreary day on the hour drive to Auschwitz, which was bleak.
They play a very sad but informative documentary on the bus on the way there, and it really makes the hour drive go by a lot faster. There's not much I can say about the Holocaust that hasn't already been said. It's one of the darkest events in human history, and it's a modern event. In this video, you're seeing cans of Cyclone B gas, an entire room full of women's hair, and piles of items collected from the victims. I guess what visiting Auschwitz on a cold and rainy winter day did for me is it made the tragedy and suffering more tangible and reminded me how easily it could happen again. This image really affected me. It's a secret picture taken by one of the Holocaust victims, and it shows women stripped naked running towards the gas chambers.
These images really speak for themselves, but there were a lot of things that I learned that I never heard before. Victims wrote their names on their luggage, thinking that they would be returned to them, that they would all be stolen, and that they would be murdered. These are obviously babies and children's shoes. And also, the victims largely went unphotographed and undocumented. You hear that the Nazis took really good records, but we learned that that wasn't really true. They were pretty much just trying to eliminate everyone at Auschwitz.
Most of Auschwitz was destroyed by the Nazis before they fled, but one barrack, number 11, is still pretty much the original. And right outside of number 11 is an execution wall. There were 7 gas chambers and incinerators at work at Auschwitz, but only one survived when the war was over. And the reason it survived is because the Germans were using it as a bomb shelter. So you see us get herded in, and then as you look up, there are holes in the ceiling where they dropped the gas pellets down. And I don't know if this is from people scratching the walls now or if this is fingernails from the victims, but it's pretty disturbing either way.
And just like at Dachau, here are 2 of the remaining human incinerators.
Tours at Auschwitz are guided, and the guides are very good. I won't give you every detail. It's something that you really should see for yourself, and there is a lot to see. There are work camps, there are death camps. It's depressing, but it's a reminder of something that happened, that could happen again.
As you know, the Nazis were incredibly efficient in the construction and the execution of the Holocaust. They shipped victims in through train lines that went directly into the prison camps. And I've always wondered how people could deny the Holocaust when the evidence is so obvious. And one of those reasons is because the Nazis tried to destroy all of the evidence. They blew up most of the gas chambers and incinerators. And as I said, the only reason that other one stood is because they used it as a bomb shelter. And most of the people who were victims of the Holocaust died, so there weren't many people to bear witness to the atrocities. I am so glad that I went and visited Auschwitz, but when the time came to leave, I was exhausted and I was ready to go. So I was very happy to see this place disappear behind us as we drove away on our plush bus, because most of the prisoners of this camp never got this view. Needless to say, at the end of the day, I needed a drink, and Greg and Tom Hostel recommended that I tried out Vodka Cafe, where they have 100 different flavors of vodka to sample. So for my first drink, I got an apple-flavored vodka to sip that was delicious.
That tastes so like a sweet, sour, and a bitter. Yeah.
Woo.
And here's another reason to visit Poland. Their best vodkas were 7 zloty. It's about $2.
Well, that was my day in Krakow and at Auschwitz. Tomorrow, I'll be going to the Jewish quarter in Krakow and then on to Wrocław. So, I'll see you soon.